Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome to this magazine channel. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about trigonometry. So we have three basic trigonometry ratio, which are tangent, cosine, and sine. So in this video, I will just share about these three types of trigonometric ratio. So normally tangents we will write tan, theta, cos for cosine, and sine sin, right? Okay, so when we talk about the trigonometry, it's very important. We need to know also about the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so let me do a quick revision with you how to determine the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Okay, let's say if you have a right angle triangle here, A, B, C. Okay, this is a right angle. The hypotenuse will be the longest side of a right angle triangle, and it is direct opposite the right angle. So here will be the hypotenuse. Okay, now I change the right angle, the position of a right angle triangle. Come like this. Okay, here will be the right angle. Same thing. Okay, go on. It's B, Q, R. Okay, so the QR, this side is the longest side of a right angle triangle, and it is opposite the right angle, right? So here will be the hypotenuse. Okay, let me give you one more. T, U, V. Okay, so the right angle is here, and definitely here will be the hypotenuse. Okay, now I think it should be no problem to determine the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, right? Okay, so let's go back to this tangent, cosine, and sine. I think you still remember about this. Okay, D O A C A H and S O H, right? To cancel. What's meant by the to cancel? To T O A means that tangent theta is actually equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay, so CAH cosine theta is actually equal to adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, the last one that I will be talking about is sine SOH. So sine theta SOHO opposite side divided by the H is hypotenuse. Okay, so the O means opposite, the A means adjacent. Okay, so tangent equal to opposite divided by adjacent here. Cosine equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse, and sine equal to opposite divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, this is very important. You need to memorize it. Okay, but some students they have some problem when we go to determine which side of a right angle triangle is opposite side, which is adjacent. Let me give you a few examples here. If you have a right angle triangle here, A, B, and C. To determine the hypotenuse, definitely will be no problem. Very easy. The longer side of a right angle triangle, and it is opposite the right angle. So here will be the hypotenuse. No problem, right? I told you about this just now. Okay. So where is opposite side and adjacent side? It depends on the theta, depend on the angle. If the angle is here, theta is here, right? So here will be the adjacent side, and this will be the opposite side. Okay, so let me change the positions. Okay, so P, Q, R. Triangle is here. Here will be the hypotenuse. And if the angle is here, theta is here. Adjacent will be here. And the opposite side will be here. Okay, one more. Here will be the here will be the hypotenuse, no problem. Hypotenuse is easiest one to determine because it's always opposite the right angle and always the longer sides of a right angle triangle. Okay, if the theta is here, adjacent side is a side that nearer to the angle, to the theta. So here will be adjacent. Opposite, no problem, right? Đối面. So the opposite side will be here, opposite. Okay, so now I hope that you already know well how to determine the adjacent side, opposite side, and the hypotenuse of right angle triangle. Okay, let's go to some question, see how the question will be, and try to solve it. Okay, let's look at these questions. Talking about tangent theta, we need to find the tangent theta for these following cases. Let's say we go to A. This is tangent, right? So tangent is D O A, means that opposite divided by the adjacent. Okay, so let's look at the part A. Tangent theta. Okay, which one is opposite? Theta is here and the opposite side will be here. 18 divided by adjacent, the side which is nearer to the theta, 12. And we just simplify it. Okay, then you get the answer. How about B? Tangent theta, DOA. Opposite? Where is the opposite side? Now the problem is we don't have the opposite side. Opposite is here, but we don't have the value. It's okay. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find it. Okay, we just let it be x centimeter. Okay, how to find the x? X is actually equal to 29 square minus 20 square, and we square it. Okay, this one you just press the calculator. 29 square minus 20 square divided, square it. You will get 21. 21 means that here is actually 21 centimeters. Okay, so now you have the opposite side, the length of the opposite side. Tangent theta will be DOA, the side which is nearer to the angle, 20. Here will be the answers. How about C? Okay, this one easier. Tangent theta, DOA, opposite divided by adjacent. The opposite will be here, 24, opposite, and theta. Adjacent, which is nearer to the theta, not 26. 26 is the longest side of a right angle triangle. It is hypotenuse. The adjacent side will be 10. Simplified. This will be the answer. Okay, let's see question number 2. Same thing, all is about tangents. Given tangent theta is 3/2, so we need to find the value of x. Tangent theta 3/2 DOA, right? So here is x over 8. And the tangent theta is 3/2. Or some problem, I think my software. Okay, so tangent theta is 3/2. Is that over 8, x over 8. How to find x is very easy. X is equal to 3/2 multiplied by 8. Then you get 1, 2, 2, 4. Okay, 12. X is equal to 12 centimeters. Okay, now we get the value of x. Let's look at the question part B. Tangent theta is equal to DOA, x over 7. And given by the question, tangent theta is equal to 1. 1 is equal to x over 7. So x will be equal to 7 multiplied by 1. You get 7. However, C, same thing. The method how we solve is over the same. Tangent theta DOA 6 over x. Given by the questions, tangent theta is 2 over 3 is equal to 6 over x. Okay, we just use cross multiplications. 18 is actually equal to 2x. X is equal to 18 divided by 2. You get 9. Next question is about this question is about the cosine. Remember that to cancel, so cosine will be CAH, means that cosine theta is actually equal to adjacents divided by the hypotenuse. Cosine theta CAH. The problem is now we don't have the adjacent side. Here will be the adjacent, but we don't have the value, so that we need to use the Pythagorean theorem to get the length of the adjacent side, which is let it be x centimeters. X will be equal to 15 square minus 7 square root. Just press the calculator. Okay, you will get square root 176. Okay, I just leave the length be square root 176 first. Square root 176 centimeters. And then now cosine theta is CAH. Adjacent square root 176 divided by hypotenuse, which is this one, 15. Press the calculator and correct our answers to 4 decimal places. .8844. How about part B? Tangent, cosine. Cosine theta CAH. We don't have the H. Find the H with the, let it be x centimeters. X will be equal to 10 square plus 6 square square root. Just press the calculator. 136, right? 136. Okay, now we know that here is actually square root 136. Cosine theta, CA H square root 136. Press the calculator and get your answers. 0.5145. Okay, let's look at question number 4. Calculate the value of P. Given by the questions, cosine y is equal to 4 over 7. Cosine y is equal to CAH, right? CAH P over 21. And the question tells us that cosine y is equal to 4 over 7. Means that 4 over 7 is actually equal to P over 21. Find the P. P is equal to 4 over 7 multiplied by 21. Look at 12. P is equal to 12. How about this one? The same thing. Cosine y is equal to CAH P over 24. And the question tells us that cosine y is 5 over 8. 5 over 8 is equal to P over 24. P is equal to 5 over 8 multiplied by 24. 15. Okay, this question will be about the sine. Sine to cancel, right? So SOH means that sine is actually equal to opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, so sine y is equal to SOH 15 divided by 39. We just simplify it, divided by 3. Okay, then we get the answers. How about this one? Same thing, sine SOH. The problem is we don't have the opposite side, the length of the opposite side. We just let it be x centimeters. Find the value of x. According to the Pythagorean theorem, x is equal to 10 square minus 6 square square root. Okay, press the calculator. You will get 64. So here will be 8. So x is actually equal to 8 centimeter. Sine theta, sine y, sorry, here will be sine y. Sine y, SOH. Simplified. You have the answer now, 4 over 5. Okay, maybe you're still confused about how to find the length of one side using the Pythagorean theorem. Let's say if you have a triangle here, A, B, C. Let's go to the basic. According to the Pythagorean theorem, so this one is the shortest. These two are the shorter side of a right triangle. This will be the longer side. A square plus B square equal to C square according to the Pythagorean theorem, right? So if you want to find the longer side, C, you just take A square plus B square, then you square root it. You will get the length of the longer side. If you want to find the length of the shorter side, for example A or B, you have to take the longer side, square it, minus B square. This is minus, be careful. Square root. Same thing, if you want to find the length of B, C square minus A square, square root it. Okay, now I hope that you are very clear about how to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of the side of the right angle triangle. Okay, let's go to the next questions. Also about the sine. Okay, so part A, sine theta is 0.5. Sine theta is 0.5, and we know that sine is actually SOH. SOH. 16 divided by t. Given by the questions, sine theta is 0.5. 16 over t. Press the calculator, the t, you bring it up, change the positions of t and interchange the positions of t and 0.5. Then you get the t is 32. Same thing here, sine theta, SOH again, SOH. T over 64, given by the questions, sine theta is 3 over 4. T over 64. So t will be equal to 3 over 4 multiplied by 64. T is equal to, you can simplify it, you will get 48. Okay, let's try a few more questions. These all questions will be more complicated. The length of CD, we have a diagram here. Want to find the length of CD, which is here. Okay, so given by the question, cosine x is equal to 3 over 5. And we know that cosine x CAH. Okay, so means that 6 over CE is equal to 3 over 5. From here we can get CE. CE is actually, okay, I think you use the cross multiplication method easier. Okay, or maybe you can try this method. Make it become CE 6, and here become 5 over 3. CE will be equal to 5 over 3 multiplied by 6. Then you will get CE is actually equal to 10. So now we know here is actually equal to 10. Okay, so use the Pythagorean theorem. You should be able to get the length of CD. CD is equal to 10 square minus 6 square root, right? Just press the calculator and you should be able to get 8 centimeters. How about B? So we know that this is 8 centimeters. It's better that we write down the info that we got onto the diagram. So easier for us to solve the second part. Sometimes we need to use it. The value of tangent y. Tangent y is TOA. Tangent y is equal to opposite which is 8, TOA. Adjacent, we don't have the adjacent here, FD. Never mind, we use the Pythagorean theorem and we can get the FD, right? FD is equal to 17 square minus 8 square root. Press the calculator and you will get the answers. 15 centimeters. Okay, now we know that tangent y is equal to 8 over 15. Okay, let's go to question number 8. Sine theta, given by the question, sine theta is equal to 3 over 5. Sine theta equal to 3 over 5, and we are looking for the length of CB. Sine theta 3 over 5, we know that sine theta is actually SOH. which is CB over H, hypotenuse. Then this is equal to 3 over 5, and CB is equal to 3 over 5 multiplied by 10. You will get 6 centimeters. Easy, right? How about B? You know 6, better we write down 6. If here is 6, here will be 5, because total length here is 11. The value of cosine P. Cosine P. Okay, the cosine is here, CAH. AH. We don't have the hypotenuse here. We know that CAH, this is actually 5 over AD. We don't have the D. We need to find out the D. How to find out the D? Sorry, we don't have the AD. How to find out the AD? If you want to find the AD, you need to have the length of BD. How to find the BD? Using the Pythagorean theorem, we can get BE, and we know that the DE is actually equal to 4, right? Okay. So how to get BE? BE, the length here is actually equal to 10 squared minus 6 squared square root. 10 squared minus 6 squared square root. You get 8 centimeter. Is 8 centimeter. And now we know that BD is actually 8 plus 4. You will get 12 centimeter. Okay, now we have no problem to get AD. AD is equal to 5 squared plus 12 squared. Here is 12 square root. You get 13 centimeter. Okay, now we know that cosine P is actually equal to 5 over AD, which is 13. Then we get the answers. Okay, let's try the last one. The diagram shows a rectangle ABCD in which cosine P, cos P is equal to 5 over 13. Find the value of tangent Q. Okay, first you have to think what the things that you need. Tangent Q. Q is over here. TOA. You need BE. And you also need TOA. You also need BF. We don't have the length for BE and BF. How to find the BE? So BE is actually very easy. Why? Because this is 22. 22 you minus 15, you get BE. BE is equal to 22 minus 15. You get 7 centimeters. Okay, now here we know 7. And if you want to find the BF, use the Pythagorean theorem, right? So BF is equal to 25 squared minus 7 squared square root. You will get 24 centimeters. Here's 24. Okay, now tangent Q will be equal to BE 7 divided by BF 24. Now you have the answer 7 over 24. How about BE? The length of CF. Where is CF? Okay, CF is over here. Okay, how to find the length here? Okay, we need to use this given information. Cosine P is equal to 5 over 13. Cosine P cosine P CAH. 15 over hypotenuse, which is DE. 5 over 13, or you can use a cross multiplication method. 15 multiplied by 13 is equal to 5 DE, right? So DE is equal to 15 multiplied by 13 divided by 5. you get 39. We check by the calculator. Yes, 39. So here you have 39. Here 39, you can get the AD, right? So AD will be equal to 39 squared minus 15 squared, and you square it. Why do I need to find AD? Because AD is equal to this. Once I have the length of here and minus 24, then I will be able to get CF. Okay, so here's 36. Here 36 means that here also same thing, 36 centimeters. Okay, now it's no problem to find the CF. 36 minus 24. Okay, we got it. 12 centimeters. Okay, for this trigonometry, I think I just stop here. I hope that after watching this video, you know better about this chapter. See you again next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.